Once everything's perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I hope you all are doing good. This is probably going to be a shortish stream because I do want to get to sleep relatively early tonight. But I wanted to throw my stream up for the evening. So tonight is mostly going to be about trying to finish up some projects here, or at least, or not projects, but cars. So we're going to work on this Gone for Doug Dederick. This is an N scale. Then we're going to go back to that boxcar for my buddy Corey at R's Trains here on YouTube. We're going to get that done for him, hopefully tonight as well. And then we'll probably just wrap up there. Oh, gosh, I'm tired. But exciting news is that I'm done. I am done with college. I submitted my last assignment last night. Indeed I am, Brandon. Indeed I am. It feels so damn good to be done. Gosh. So, because I'm done, I get to just hang out now for a little bit. Well, no, I don't get to hang out. I get to look for a job. I know you're done. You're graduating Saturday, right? I think that's right. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I know you're graduating soon. Let's do like this. But yeah, it feels so good to be done. Oh, you're not done? I thought you were. Maybe that's next week. I don't know. Sorry to hear that then. Still got more work to do. Yeah, it's rough out there. You got your last assignment due tomorrow, I presume then. Which is a yikers. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Ooh, that is rough. That is rough. Where did I put? I moved the paint out of the way, and then I... Oh, good lord. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You're almost there. You're on that closing stretch, bud. You can get there. You can get there, man. If I could get there, then you can get there. Well, that's good. That's good. Sorry to hear it didn't go well, but glad that you get the extended time. But yeah, so I'm just rusting up this car for... Yeah, absolutely. Get some sleep, dude. Jeez. That was me Tuesday night into yesterday. I think I got all of like 2 hours of sleep. Maybe a little more than that, but not by much. It was real bad. But, you know, these things happen. And I got it done. And now this morning I slept till noon. So, you know, it all comes back. Jeez, that's so rough. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's awful. But I'm glad you got a little nappy time in. Get a little bit eepy in there. Oh, be quiet, insulin pump. We do some crunching. Yeah. You got through it, exactly. That's the important thing, man. It's just about done for you. You're so close. You can pull it through. Yeah. Turns out, fun fact. I just got some chips. Some of these Ruffles. Delish. You know. A little munching and crunching. Just a little snacky. I just have to be careful to not get any paint on the chips. Because these wouldn't be the Tasty Paint chips. The Tasty Paint chips are made of lead. Probably don't have to say it, but yeah, don't eat lead chips. With you, Brandon, you never know. You know. But yeah, so I'm just getting this car all rusted up for my buddy Doug. I know, I'm no fun. I'm no fun. So incredibly cringe of me, I know. So I did another one of these cars for Doug. I gave it back to him yesterday. I wanted to make sure, you know, I wasn't going too heavy on the rust or anything. And he said, no, no, no. Do more rust. He said, make it as rusty as I can make it. And I said, I can do that. The only stipulation is I still have to be able to read the lettering right here on this panel, because you need that for the operations, so you can know which car, you know, if you have to drop off this car, you know what this car is. Other than that, he said, rust it to hell. And I said, Will do. So we're going to get this guy all rusty crusty. Give it some grime a little bit along the bottom. And then move on to the other car for Corey. Oh boy. Just get this dark rust in here. A little sippy of water. Trying to keep hydrated. I had one of these bad boys earlier. Celebrate being done. This black cherry stuff tastes so good. Also earlier I had a Stewart's black cherry soda over at one of my kind of last club meeting party thing. I don't know why I like black cherry so much, but black cherry just slaps as a flavor. Yeah. Absolute based flavor. Yeah. So we're out here hitting all the good stuff. You know. Really popping off. So you got a job and stuff lined up after you're done? I don't know, dude. Smart water is wild. Yeesh. I don't know if I'd go quite that far, but I'm definitely not going to be drinking smart water anytime soon. IBM nice. Yeah, that's what I have to figure out, is where the hell I'm going to work, so I can start paying off my loans, so I can start getting out of debt instead of continuing to go into debt, you know? Holy crap, rapid fire Discord messages, what is happening? Anyways, Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Do you know which plant you're going to be working at? Up here or down near home, or any ideas yet? I did. I saw that and made sure to. Oh, nice. But yeah, I saw that poll and I made sure to respond right away. That's nice then. You don't have to find a spot to live right away. You just live at home for a little bit. If you wanted to. That's something else I have to figure out. Is I have to figure out where I'm going to work, and then I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to live if it's not within, 30, 40 minutes around here. Or around home, I mean. Because I'm like, really, the only place that I'm looking at that would be real convenient to live at home would be New Paltz, or maybe the place in Poughkeepsie again. Other than that, everything is like real far away. So I'd probably just have to get a place. Oh, I'm waiting. Hold. Oh, did I not click that? Oh, hold on. I can fix that. I think I might have clicked it and then unclicked it is maybe what happened. There we go. Now it should be fixed. I clicked it and then I unclicked it. And that did the thing. Now it should show that I'm graduating. What's Haley's plan after she's done? Or is she still figuring that part out? Chippy. Try and get this inside lip. Oh, really? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I almost just dipped my paintbrush right into my chips. That would have been wild. And so Haley's like done now, though, right? She's graduating too. So what's her plans? She got that worked out yet? She get a job lined up, or is she gonna go for another degree, or? Give the chips flavor, indeed. I'm real happy with this is coming out. Nice. That's good to hear. I gotta start making a list for my grad party. My family wants me to figure out who we're inviting, because it's gonna be a grad party for me and for my mom, because she's graduating with her second master's for to be that elementary school librarian. I was talking with her today. She's saying it's been 25 years since her first master's. Now she's getting her second. Well, you can tell her yourself at the party too, because you're gonna be invited. But I'm gonna send you guys I'll send everyone the details all at once in the Discord and everything. But I'll pass that along too. She is graduating not this weekend, but next weekend from UAlbany. Excuse me. Say, I will pass that message along for sure. Well, it's on a weekend, so it should hopefully be all right. But I think it's the first or the second weekend in June. I don't remember off the top of my head. I've got to, like I said, I gotta pull it all together, and then I'll just shoot it out to everyone. It's one of those weekends towards the beginning of June. That way, we can get it done before people really start going on vacations and whatnot. So and also before Teresa goes away, we wanted to make sure we get it in before she leaves for New Orleans. Oh wow, nice. That'll be fun. Hopefully you'll be able to get back for it. If not, that's not the end of the world. I'm sure I'll see you again. But good. I'm glad to hear that it should work out. But yeah, we wanted to get it in before. Oh, what happened? What the heck? Oh. Dominic just accidentally FaceTimed our family for a second. No, no, no. She's working there. She's got a 1-year fellowship down there. So for at least 6 to 8 months, she'll be down there. And then they might move her to the DC office of this architecture firm. But that's where all the medical design material studies are happening. It's down in New Orleans for this firm. So that's where she's going to be all next year. Which is a little scary. For both her and me. We're kind of figuring that out. But it's also really, really exciting. And it's like she's super, super excited for it. And it's like right what she wants to be doing. So. But I was like, you know. Troy to New York City versus New England to New Orleans. Long distance is really not that significant of a difference. Because it's... Either way, it's outside of easy driving range, so it's outside of, well, I guess New York is still technically in day trip range, but it's like awkward. But yeah, it's huge. And she was like, she was really cute about it. When she first learned about it, she was like really worried. She was like really considering. Well, she even originally it was going to be at the DC office because that's where she thought she was going to be. But she was really worried about taking the interview for it because she didn't want to be so far away from me. And I was like, it'll be okay. You know, you got to take this opportunity. Like when something like this comes, which is exactly what you want to be doing, you take that. Like we'll work it out. So. I'm super, super happy for her. Even if it is a little bit scary. But I'm real proud of her for getting that position. Yeah, you figure it out. It always winds out. It's gonna wind up okay, and she's gonna have a great time down there. I think she's planning on heading down there the like 3rd or 4th, like mid to late June, and also she gets like. I think she said like 2 full weeks of vacation time or something like that. So she'll be able to make it back here to join my family on vacation to Cape Cod, which is super exciting. And we're all really looking forward to that. So it's gonna work out. It's just gonna take some getting used to. Especially the time difference. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you can tag along. Dominic's definitely gonna tag along at least. I'm gonna head down there probably, you know, a number of times, probably 3 or 4 times over the next year. So yeah, you can tag along on a trip. Dom and Joey are probably gonna tag along on a trip. There'll probably one trip where my whole family goes down just to. Because, you know, New Orleans is sick. Food, music. You know, it's a party town. So yeah, you can maybe tag along. Come hang out. the only thing, well, not the only thing, but one of the things that's gonna be real hard for Teresa is that she's allergic to all what's it called? Shellfish. So I don't know what she's gonna eat down there. Racking up those flight hours. Oh yeah. Well, at least one time, because I'm gonna take the train down there. Because regardless of where I am up here, I'll be able to get down to New York or wherever. Get to New York, and then I can catch a train from New York to Chicago to New Orleans. So, minimum of one time, I'm going to take the train. Because, why not? Because I'm me. But most of the time I'll probably just fly because it's actually so much more convenient. Like if I fly down on like a Friday evening, I can get down there, and I can spend a weekend down there, and then I can fly back, and maybe Sunday night, like into Monday morning, I can fly back, or maybe Monday I can fly back and just miss a day of work. But either way, that's much more doable than a 27-hour train ride both ways. So that would only be a one-time thing. Probably. Maybe a two-thing. Yeah, for those long distance trips, it's actually not as bad. You just got to get to one of the major hub cities like New York or Chicago or whatever. But that's also true. I can probably be remote. A lot of architecture firms nowadays are doing that, where people can be remote for a day or two of work a week. I was actually just talking to, because my club event today was it was like a senior send-off thing, and there was some graduated people, and there was one architect there, like graduates over the past like 5 or 6 years. And the architect was saying that like there are opportunities where she can be remote, a day to 2 days to 3 days a week sometimes. So very much an option. But anyways. Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be the hard part, but it's not like we've seen each other every day for the past year, Like, this whole school year has been kind of like that. So we're kind of used to it. If it had been we graduated at the same time, that would have been a lot harder, because last year, in the spring when we were both on campus here, like, I was spending like every day, I'd finish up class and I'd go down to her apartment, and then I'd just come back here to sleep pretty much. So that would have been a much, much harder transition, but this has kind of eased us into it, so it should be a little easier to manage. Hopefully. I think we're gonna be okay, though. Yeah. Overall, we'll be alright. It just will probably be sad. But, you know. We each have our things that we do, and that'll keep us going. And then we'll see each other every now and again. Like, I think she said she's planning on coming home for at least a couple days around Christmas. And stuff like that. Ooh, that would be nice. That could be really cool. It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Give you that time to really work things out. And also, you know, you'll live on a lake for a little while. That's pretty sick. Rust up the bottom here, and then we'll move on finishing up the inside. And then we'll wrap things up with my powders. And then this car will be done, which is good. Yeah, that's super. That would be super cool. I don't know why I bother weathering the underside, but also I do it because it makes the job complete. But like you're never gonna see more than like that when it's actually on the train. Yeah, cell service might be a little rough depending on where you're at, but realism TM. Yeah, I guess I just do it to make myself feel good and complete. Yeah, this is coming out real good though. I'm real happy with it. And then hopefully we can wrap up the other cars tonight too, and then both these cars will be done. That would be nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm real happy with it, and I'm glad that it looks good. Yeah, I've seen. I haven't like really watched it, but I've heard about it. Is it literally just Dark Souls but as a crab? Is that it? Cause I mean, if that's it, that's sick. But I'm just like, is that it? I don't know. I'm not very good at like QTE kind of vibes, and soul likes are real rough for me. Like I'm like they're real rough for anyone, but I'm not a pro gamer, like that. So I've kind of tried to stay away from soul likes generally, but who knows? Crab souls might get me. Do, 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 do. What is this you've sent me? Feeding the giraffe. Hold on. Give this a listen.
Introducing the hide and seek from Belroy.
Shush. Whimsical vibes. Highly whimsical vibes. I love this. I can't remember. Did I send you the recording of my most recent concert? So if I didn't, I gotta send that to you. It was a great concert. Okay, good. I couldn't remember. That was a fun concert. No, yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect you to. I just can't remember if I sent it or not, you know? The vibes on this song are impeccable. Oh, that's crazy. This goes wild. I love it. Oh, that's great. Yeah, never enough. Never enough instrument. Dom is, I think, learning... I can't remember if Dom's trying to learn the sax or the clarinet right now. I don't know. But he's always been Mr. Music, so, you know. He's trying to learn some reed instrument. Yeah, this is looking really good. I'm very, very pleased with this, how this is wrapping up. Once this is done, we just gotta hit it with some grime and then reassemble it. And then she's good to go. We can move on to the next. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. We got that dog in us. If the dog is musical, I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. He's doing pretty good. He actually went down. He went down to New York this past weekend with I think Mr. King and some music people, and they went and saw the Great Gatsby musical, and he said that was great. He had a great time with that. But he seems to be doing well. Having a good time getting through stuff. He's got Broadway Cares coming up. So things seem to be going good for him. That's good. I'm very happy with that. Looks even better in person than it does on camera by a long shot. But looking very good. Oh, don't knock over the canister. Okay, good. And there we go. Alright, now let's close that up, put that out of the way. Let's do final reassembly here. Let me get the kingpin in the hole first. There we go, kingpin in. Get the wheel set seated. Get seated. Oh, seat. Seat, you dang thing. Come on. There we go. Now I can use the back of the paintbrush. Push it in. There we go. There's one. There's two. What is Chill Aquarium? I don't know this game. I have to look into this. There we go. Completed car. Very happy with how that looks. Oh, fish. Money fish. That sounds fun. That actually does sound really fun. Dang. Nice. Oh, $6. Oh, actually, that's not terrible. That's definitely doable. Oh, one more 360? Oh, for sure. So we got the side here. We got on the trucks. I got the wheel sets weathered and rusted up. We got the springs rusted and everything. We got the car end, nice and dirty and rusty. The opposite side, a little bit less rusty. Gives for a little variety, but the same deal on the wheel sets and everything. And then the opposite side, just as rusty as the other end. And then the inside. I don't want to do too much in the inside because I know he puts loads sometimes. But yeah, I'm real happy with this. Alright, let me grab the other car. Ah! I unplugged myself. Grab the other car here. Put this one right there for now. Let me plug my headset back in so I can actually hear the music again. There we go. Yeah, I'm real happy with how that came out. And hopefully Doug is too. So now we're moving on to this guy. Next skill up is HL. So, last 2 streams I did one side of this car each. That side. And that side. So what I have to do here is I have to do the ends of the car. That in there. That in there. And the roof, with the roof walk and everything. So I think I'm going to start with the roof walk and then do the rust on the roof and then move on to the sides. Okay. Oh dear, I don't know that I have seen that actually. I don't know that I know of that one. Excuse me. Give it a look here. Oh, this looks hilarious. Oh, this looks great. This looks like so much fun, dude. This is what Hunter's sanity is a... Bro. Okay, that's insane, dude. Yo! That is so funny. You turn into like a freaking... What's it called? Skinwalker or whatever. Cryptid. That's really funny. Dude, now I really want that game. Hell, I want both those games now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. So what I'm trying to do is get this to a kind of faded chipped wood. Kind of really faded grayed out wood color. Because there's very clearly a wood walkway on the roof of this car. Yeah, it's so great. Oh my gosh, what's it called? What is the name of that game? Oh my gosh. Bro, why can't I think of the name of that game? Just Act Natural, that's the game. Yeah. It's a really cool blend of those, yeah. It seems like it's really fun. I really kind of want to get that now. But yeah, that seems like it's a lot of fun. So only this part is. So the roof itself is steel. But this piece down the middle here, this is a walkway for the crew. So like, give me a second here, I'm gonna grab another car. Until the 1970s, all rail cars had those. Because originally, what it was when you had two cars... I'll get these brushes out of the way. When you had two rail cars... Let me find... so... This one's actually missing the piece, so let me get another one. Have it. No, but this one should, yes. Okay, anyways, so if you have two train cars coupled up to each other, so train cars have these handbrakes on them, right? It's these wheels here. So there's one there, and there's one there. When you're setting the handbrakes, you have to walk from car to car to do it. So what car railroad manufacturers started to do was put them up top, and then the crew can just walk along the walkway on the roof, and then step from one to the other. You know, you can walk down the little ladder here, walk onto the platform, turn the brake wheel, come back up, step over, come down the ladder, turn the brake wheel, and then continue moving along the top. That way he doesn't have to go down and up and down and up, down and up and down and up the whole length of the train. Nowadays what they've done is they've just eliminated roof walks. So, if I grab... If you give me a second, I'm going to run and grab... Yeah, I'm going to run and grab my boxcar from the other room. I'll be right back in just a second. I have returned with a boxcar. So on modern boxcars, and really all rolling stock, except for covered hoppers, this is the case. So you don't have to walk up top. I honestly don't know why they started having it with a walk up top. I really don't know why they didn't do this from the beginning, but who knows. But now what you have is, on the sides and on the ends, you have these little half ladders, and you have the brake wheel right here, about a third of the way up the side of the car. So you can access it without having to get up to the roof. I really couldn't tell you why. Yeah, I guess. You know what it might have been? It might have been to keep things out of reach from, like, thieves. so they couldn't set the brakes on the car and cause an issue. And then while the train was stopped and they were trying to figure out what the issue was, they could climb up and into the train and steal stuff. I don't know, whatever. That might have been it, but who knows? But yeah, so they used to be. So this one's got a wood roof walk. Which is kind of a little odd, to be honest, but. But anyways. Yeah. Anyways. We're going to make it almost completely gray to start, and then we'll bring some brown back in for the roof walk. Do, 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 do. Okay, okay. There we go. Let me clean up some of the overrun. There we go. Clean off this brush real good. Okay. What am I looking for? Brown. Where's my paint box? There it is. We'll take that brown. Yep. That is very fair. I mean, especially given how much sleep you've gotten in the past couple days, I would not blame you in the slightest, my friend. That. Do I not have that? Oh, there it is. Raw sienna. Okay. Just a dot of the raw sienna. Good. Put a dot of whatever this is. Oh, this is an unopened paint. Where'd my knife go? Had it here. There it is. Train knife. The knife that is a train. Goes crazy. Do 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 do. There we go. Get rid of that. Throw that in the garbage. Let's see what color this is. Ooh, that's actually a really nice brown. Michael Reeves made Fight Robot. Really? Oh wait, yes. I saw that. It was him and the guys from the Safety Third podcast, I think, right? Yes. That was great. I've been watching stuff from NHRL yeah. I've been watching stuff from NHRL because it came up on my my For Me page, my For You page or whatever, a while ago, and I don't know why. It just started showing up, and I was like, sick, dude, fighting robots is great. And then I saw that, and I was like, oh, dude, it's so good. Oh, man. That was such a great video.
Of basically making our opponent look.
And then they have... Yeah, I know. I saw the most unhinged YouTube short of all time. And then, oh yeah, by the way, working on a new video. Which, that's going to be sick. I'm looking forward to that, because his videos are always funny. I was up in... Actually, I drove past you this weekend. I was up in Syracuse. I waved Heidi as I drove by. I wish I could have stopped in, but I had to get back, and I had to get up there. But I was up there spend some time with Dom and do some train stuff. I went to three model railroads up there in 2 days and ran trains. Those videos will be coming out in the next couple weeks here on my channel. But that was a great time. But while I was up in Syracuse, I was hanging out with Domina's girlfriend. And she happened to mention how she really doesn't like tomatoes in her salad, and I said, oh well, now I have to show you the Michael Reeves video where he literally turned a 3D printer into a machine to pluck tomatoes out of your salad with a big metal piston spike, which was a banger of a video, and they loved it. So. Alright, let's hit this roof walk with a coat of this paint, and then we'll do a light coat of the gray, and then we'll kind of blend with a little bit of water. Oh shoot. That's what I was trying to avoid doing, was putting a big splash of brown. Yeah, that was a great video. You're gonna pluck the tomatoes out with the might of Zeus. Yeah, so I shared that with Dom's girlfriend, and she loved it. She was like, "I get this guy." And it was funny because as we were watching it, she was working on a coding project that was due the next day. So it was very thematic. I'm trying to think of how long ago that video was. I think that was 2018 or something. I was back when he was living. That was before he joined Offline TV. That was when he was part of. He was hanging out with, living with Michael Reeves. No, you good? You good? That was when he was living with William Osman. Lived with Will for, I don't know, like 6 months or something like that. And then he joined Offline TV. But yeah. I waved hi when I was passing by Utica on the I-90. I wish I could have stopped in and said hey, but on the way up, I was trying to get up there to see Dom play. Which, by the way, we got to get you up there. We got to get you up there maybe next year for that the event that they were doing. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt for it right now. On campus, they do quad stock, which is basically a music festival that they put the music group on campus there puts together every year, where they take over the quad on campus and just play music all day. Between that and Red Fest, which is usually also the same weekend, which is a music festival that they do combined ESF SU, and it's just off campus, and Dom is one of the organizers for that. But yeah, he was saying we got to get you up there for that, maybe next year. Problem with it is it's Friday afternoon, so it's like for those of us who are going to be employed, that is rather difficult. But Red Fest is much more doable because it's usually it's a Saturday. But yeah, so I saw Dom perform with the Schwegs up there. Got Schweggy with it. And then also with his band, his Fish cover band up there that he's got, which is called Hydrogen. So it was great. A lot of fun. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be so sad that I'm not gonna be able to have. I gotta like find a community band or something, a community jazz band, because I really I'm gonna miss playing jazz. After I'm done here. It's been so much fun just being able to play jazz, you know, minimum once a week while I've been up here for rehearsals and everything with 8th Street and RMA. I'm gonna really miss that. So wherever I land, I'm gonna either have to find or form my own community jazz band. And hell, if I wind up down near you, you're invited. Yeah, that would be sick. This roof walk is looking good. Getting to a real nice weathered wood look. I'm gonna kind of scrape off some of the paint in some of the spots to expose the green again. And it's like just a couple little pieces of the original paint still hanging on. Yeah, that would be fun though. Form my own community band for jazz. Again, though, it's all gonna come down to where am I gonna land? Just get some random streaks in here. And then we're gonna mix it all in with some water. Wash off the brush again. Get this all wetted down. And just kind of run my brush over it all. Okay, good. I'd say that's good. Alright, we'll let that dry for a moment. Alright. But now, let me throw a little orange in here. And then a splash of red. So we can get all rusty. That'll do for red. And then we'll mix it up. Get a rust tone paint. That's pretty good. And now we rust. Needs more brown. Needs more brown. Where's my brown? There, that's looking a little better. Okay, this brush is not... It's not the vibe. Good to know. Go back to my little brush. I'm rusting out of frame. Oops, my bad. There we go. Oh, and I still have to do the trucks on this car. I almost forgot. Gosh, this car has such a nice gloss coat on it that it makes it real hard for paint to stick. This bass goes hard on this song. It still needs more brown. It's upsettingly orange. Alright, you know what? Let me bring this brown in. That ought to do it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be confused and upset. That looks like it did it. Let me rinse and we wipe. And now this just sucks. I'm just gonna go for a completely new rust mix. This is just all messed up. It's just way too orange. Let's do that, and then just a drip of orange. And then a splash of red. That'll do ya. Oh man, I'm tired. Probably not as tired as you, Brandon, but still tired. That seems better. That seems much better. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not completely orange. Still think it needs a little more brown. Okay, that might have been a lot more brown. That's better. That's much better. Way less orange. It depends. Sometimes I'm more specific, but generally I model the same area for my own stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the desert trains would get a lot more like a sand color. Not necessarily the rust, but in the grime and the dirt that gets on it. I'm trying to find where did I put that? Oh, I put it in here. The thing I do try and do my best to do though is model is when I'm weathering things that I know are going to be carrying a certain commodity. So I try and reflect that. So this little 2-bay hopper. 2-bay hoppers are generally used for concrete powder and cement, for cement stuff. So it gets a lot of this white, you know, over dusting on top of things, and you can see kind of the streaking downs of that on the side of the car. So I try and accommodate that at the very least. And things like coal cars get more of a you know, coal dust black rather than anything else. So like this guy here, this way, gets more of that like black, you know, soot kind of look, as opposed to more of like this one just has more generic like dust and grime along the bottom. So and then if I go get the other one, yeah, now I gotta start emulating the smells. Well, at this point, I just gotta go leave a train car outside in the weather for a couple days, and then bring it back in, and then, you know, it's all rusty and everything. All right, let me go grab the other one. The other one is similar to this one in the techniques and the like levels of not the levels, the colors of things, but it's a white train car, so I made it show up much more vividly. So if I grab that, the all-natural technique. But yeah, so this guy, we just have a little bit of this kind of grime and dust getting kicked up. On this guy, much more like brown gray on the grime that's built up here. No, it's really cool. It's a fun process. But yeah, you can see if I do this, the dark color here, the rust wouldn't show up quite as much, or not the rust, the dust wouldn't show up quite as much. This nice bright white though, oh yeah, that's showing up. Yes, I did this one as well. These are both for the same guys. They're both for my buddy Corey. They'll be going to him. Yeah. Much more red roof, much more red orange rust roof than this one. This one's more of a brown orange. But the other side, I went a little too heavy, but that's okay. These things happen. But yeah, and I did it on the ends of the cars as well. So, I was really happy with this side though, this side in particular. Like, I'm just really happy with how that looks. Anyways, put this right here for now. And then we're going to finish this guy up. Let me get this job done. But yeah, emulating that kind of natural process like Rust is it takes some practice to get like the shapes and the patterning right, and not make it look like super human, mechanical or whatever. You know, it's a natural process. So it's hard to emulate without, you know, having it look man-made. But you know, 7-8 years in now, I've gotten pretty good at getting those shapes right and getting the colors right as well. Oh my gosh, dude, absolutely. I don't know if you saw my live stream 2 weekends ago, but 2 weekends ago I was the dispatcher on the model railroad that I go to every month and run operations on, and he coded this whole system to control the railroad from this other room, as far as all the what's it called, switches and signals and everything. It's all controlled from this computer in the other room that looks like a panel that they would have back in the day, where they would control all that from the dispatcher's office. But he coded it up so it has, you know, it's not like you click the button and it happens immediately. You click the button, or you flip the switch, you click the go button, the send command button, which is what they'd have on the actual panel. There's a small amount of time where it's like the signal being sent out to the system, which is, this is all like accurate to what it would be on the real thing. There's a period of time where the signal gets sent out to the system. Then there's a time where the signal comes back from the system to the computer or to the dispatcher, and then it activates the movement of the switch, for example, or changing the signal. And then if you mess up and you have to bring a signal from clear to danger, so from like green light to red light, there's a 15-second penalty delay, because on the real railroad, if you dropped a signal from green to red, you know, it's going to take some time for a train to stop and figure out what happened. So there's the like the time where you can't do anything after you drop a signal to red. There's a period of time where you can't do anything. That way everyone on the railroad has time to stop and figure out what's going on before you can allow any other trains to move. It's really cool. And then people do stuff where I was hearing about this past weekend. I was hearing about something that you would absolutely love, and I gotta go on YouTube and see if I can find any videos of this. I don't know if there are any, because it sounds like this guy is pretty isn't really out there as super a lot. But apparently it's one of the guys who helped develop Java. Like, he worked for the company that developed Java and was there as they were working on developing that. And he has a barn in his bed. He lives up in like New Hampshire or Vermont. and he has his barn. The basement and the first floor of the barn are where he stores like his classic cars, and then the third story is he models the Donner Pass, which is a Southern Pacific Railroad line out in California. And the whole thing is automated. He controls the whole thing from his iPad. He sets up the trains, and then they just run themselves. So, like, if a train needs a helper to be pushed up the hill, the train comes to a stop. The helper automatically comes out, couples onto the rear, pushes the train up the hill, uncouples, comes back down the hill, and waits for the next train to come through. And it's like this massive, it's like 40 foot by 60 foot thing or something like that. And it's completely 100% automated. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's insane. That's something that you would love, I feel, to set up and work through and problem solve and get working. Like, that's the kind of thing I feel like you would, like, love to figure out. I'm trying to see if I can I don't know if there's any video of it online, which is unfortunate, but I think next year's regional convention for the National Model Railroad Association's NER is gonna Northeast region is going to be up that way, and I think he's going to have an open house, so I'll have to make sure to get out there and shoot some video. But that, I mean, just hearing about that was like, holy crap, that's insane. So that's the kind of stuff you can do with model railroading that you would be into. For me, it's getting things to look super real. Teresa likes the miniatures aspects of it, and so when we're gonna work on something together and get into that part of the hobby a little bit, so she can enjoy that. So that's the wonderful thing about model railroading. Is like there's something for everyone in this hobby, whether you like doing scenery, whether you like doing electrical work, whether you like doing coding, whether you like doing painting, whether you like doing track plans and stuff like that, or whether you like doing actually running the trains. It's all it's all there. There's a place for everyone in this hobby. It's super cool. There's even like carpentry and stuff like that. It's such a great hobby. Alright, we got that side done. Let's move on to the other side. As that dries. Yeah, a lot of wood, a lot of carpentry and woodworking for bench work. That's something that I'm only just starting to get into a little bit. I'm going to be building a couple modules. I'm going to be trying to recreate Hopewell Junction and the rail line there with a couple of modules and just kind of putting stuff together. Oh, there's absolutely 3D printing stuff. There's people out there who, because there's basically certain trains or like certain locomotives or rail cars or stuff like that. It's like super niche, so it's not economical for a company to produce, a mold and a die and everything to produce, a production run of certain locomotive models. So people will, design, go into their CAD and design and 3D print, their own locomotives or their own rail cars or stuff like that are super niche and, unique. So 3D printing is absolutely a big part of the hobby. Or even things like the guy whose layout I normally go to, he's working out how to 3D print some more accurate signals. I believe to be accurate to the railroad that he models. And he got himself a resin printer to start working on that with. So you got everything. It's super cool. Oh, what's that called? Snowpiercer? I never watched that, but I've seen clips of it all the time. Yeah, I think that's Snowpiercer. I have no idea. I've never really looked into it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I've never really looked into that or watched that or anything like that. But, seems interesting, I suppose. Well, that's cool. I might have to look into it then. I'm so close to being done with this car. As much as I enjoy this, I want to be done. don't think I've reached the point of indifference. I don't think that's the right word, because I still care about what I'm doing, but I just want to be done. Right. Brush some of this on here to really bring out some of that detail. And also darken this a little bit. There we go. Now that roof walk looks good. Flip this around. Alright, there we go. Okay, spin it around. There we go. There we go. There we go. trying to think of what other really neat things you can do with model railroading. I don't think what neat things you can do in like technology and model railroading. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's audio? Oh, yes. Yeah. Both in the units themselves, like in the locomotives and stuff, and actually now starting to get into freight cars. Is actually, just saw recently, there's one company who's releasing, mechanized refrigerated boxcars. And they have little speakers in them with a little sound chip, and you plug it into a 9-volt battery, and it makes the mechanical sounds like for the refrigeration unit. So you got stuff like that, and then obviously all the sounds of the locomotive itself and all that. But then you also get people who are out here doing sounds for their layouts. So stuff like you have a light sensor on one corner, and then when a train goes over that, there's a flange squeal where the squeal of steel rubbing against steel happens. Dude, I want a party train. Hell yeah, that would be dope. Dude, party train when? When's the party train dropping? Like, I want that update. Yeah, it's going from, I think it's, well, I think it's actually what it is I think it is, I don't think it's Sanford, I think it's LA to, I think it's LA to Vegas. It's either LA to Vegas or San Fran to Vegas, but I think it's LA to Vegas. That would be really good. More higher speed trains, the better. I just saw a post today about, I don't remember where, but it was about how there's like 48 scheduled flights every day between Montreal and New York. And they're like 2.5 hours long, 2 hours long, something like that. If we were to use, like average high-speed rail technology, we could get that travel time between New York and Montreal by train down to 3 hours, which is super, like 1 extra hour, but you're not trapped in a tiny little plane the whole time. You can get up and walk the length of the train and whatnot. And that would take all those planes and just completely, or not all of them, but a lot of those planes, and get them out of the sky, which greatly cuts down on carbon emissions, which is super important. So, but that involves capital investment, and railroads hate capital investment because that means money leaves their pocket and it doesn't directly cause profits. God. Damn, dude, I'm flagging hard. Out of nowhere. But no, I gotta finish this. I'm so close. No, yeah. It's, well, passenger rail, like, really almost never made money. The money-making trains were the mail train, well, the freight trains, but trains with passenger cars on them that made a lot of money were the mail trains. Yeah. For especially, like, long-distance stuff. The Northeast region from like DC to Boston is really where trains are like just at that perfect point where they're competitive with airlines and the highways and stuff are so congested that it's better than driving and being able to stop wherever. But once you get outside the Northeast, it's just so, with the conventional rail, conventional rail speeds and stuff, it's just so damn hard to be competitive, or and so it just doesn't work. But yeah, passenger trains were like never a super big money maker except for the mail trains. The railroad post office cars, the contract the railroads had with the United States Postal Service was a big moneymaker, which is why they would run entire mail and express trains where you'd have, 7 or 8 mail cars and then 1 baggage car, 1 passenger car at the end. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yes. No one wants to drive into the freaking city. Holy crap. It's a nightmare. This is coming out good. But yeah. That's my 2 cents on what we should do. We should do high-speed rail in America, and we should put up the damn wires over the train tracks. We should not be investing in hydrogen locomotives or battery electric locomotives or any of that crap. Just put up, like, every other advanced country in the world that uses rail has electrified trains. They're just good. Do it. Do the damn thing. Dude, yeah, that's why you get the auto train. The auto train is like one of the only Amtrak trains. It's like, I think it's probably the only Amtrak train that's not on the Northeast Corridor that makes money. It is, you get on the train in Lorton, Virginia. You bring your car to the train station. You give your keys to an attendant. The attendant takes your car, drives it onto an auto rack train car, which is cars that are designed to carry cars. Like, where's my auto racks? Got a couple of them. Where did I put my auto rack? Where the hell did I put that thing? Is it in here? No. Oh, it's right here. So they're not open anymore. Now they've got siding and everything, but they drive your car onto a train car like this. You know, you can put 30 cars or something on this, and then they have like 20 or 30 of these rail cars. So you put your car on one of these train cars. You ride the train down to Florida. And then when you get there, they unload your vehicle, and then you have a car. I mean, ideally, what you do is you get there, and then you have a bus everywhere. But people like, people like private transportation, and then that's fair. But yeah. More long distance trains where you can take your car would be huge. And like I said, it makes money. Amtrak it's like the only route outside of anywhere between Boston and DC on Amtrak's lines that makes money. Because people like that. They like that. They like taking the train, but they like having the autonomy of having a car at the end of the trip. And it actually, I'll shoot you a link to this video. But it actually, there it is. It started as a private company, and then the private company eventually finally went bankrupt, and Amtrak took over the service. Yeah, buses are not ideal. Here, there you go. There's that video, so you can watch that whenever. It's a little video essay. Okay. Come on, Dennis. Finish up. Yeah. Pretty much. Cars are just too... Cars are like oil. It's too good at what it does for us to get rid of it. Yeah, they're better, but it's still, you know, it's still a huge problem. Yeah, I'm really happy I did this roof walk first, because it looks great with the rust now coming out under it. Yeah, road-centric, car-centric infrastructure is a plague, and we need to delete it. But I'll leave that rant up to Alan Fisher and not just bikes. Yep. I will leave that rant to Alan Fisher. Because he does it much more effectively than I ever could. Because he knows much more about it than I do. Okay. Alright, let me... Nope, wrong one. I need the rust powder. Oh, shoot. I almost just dumped all my rust powder all over myself. That would have been a problem. There we go. Run a line of grime, oops, along the roof walk. There we go. Okay. And now the trucks. Ah, come back, paintbrush. A little bit of rust right here. Paint the face of the wheel. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. What a shocking coincidence. Yeah, you'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. There it is. There it is. Paint the faces of these wheels so that they get all nice and rusty. Okay. Yee, that would be crazy. That would be a spooky hit if that's a hit, but yeah, yeesh. Boeing out here resorting to biologic warfare. Yes, for legal purposes, of course, of course. It was a 100% a joke. Please do not sue me, Boeing. You know. Planes are based and pollution pilled. They are wonderful. Boeing is an amazing aircraft manufacturer. They have done nothing wrong. I love my life. I have no suicidal thoughts. I'm not looking to move to some remote island anywhere. I am a healthy individual at the moment. Jokes, 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 funny jokes, ha 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 ha. Okay, let that dry for a second. This. Pardon? Okay. This. Okay, and let's finish the job out by painting the couplers. And then I can go to sleep. Go. Fun stuff, good stuff, fun stuff. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the ends of the car. Alright, let me do that real quick too. Okay, do it like this. Okay, and then do this one. Oh, this is not something I can exactly show on camera. Just the angles don't work. The angles I have to hold things at to get the job done. It's really just not ideal for showing this off. There we go. Mission accomplished. Car complete. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Alright, mission accomplished. So there is the teenage car. Hold it up a little higher. So there's the one side. Oof. End of the car. Other side. Other end of the car, and the roof. Mission accomplished. Oh boy. Oh, dude, I just want to go sleep now. Oh, that'd be cool. That's so cool. Psh, that's cool. That is cool. Cool news stories. Very good news stories. I think it is sleepy time though. So, thanks for tuning in tonight, man. And keep chatting with me. Hopefully I didn't distract you from anything important. But it feels good to get those done. So, put that there. Those are the projects from tonight. Good stuff. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in, people. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Or night, or whatever. I'm gonna go crash. I don't know. Alright. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you tuning in. I will see y'all some other time.